Welcome to the Power Platform Advent Calendar. Today, we will be focusing on compliance and accessibility topic within the Power Pages. So let's talk about the cookies in the Power Pages. A cookies is a small file that a website sends to the visitor device via browser. Multiple cookies can be used during a single session. Power Pages also utilize cookies to store information for the various purpose. So let me highlight some of the cookies and its purpose here. So the first one, what you see here, like a request verification token. It is used by the anti-forgery system, and the lifetime for this is limited to the sessions. The second one is the ASP net.application cookies. It is used to identify the user session. A user session is start when the user browse websites for the first time, and it end when the session is closed. The lifetime of this is limited to the session also. The next one is the ASP.net underscore session ID that is used to maintain the session of a logged in user to avoid the repetitive sign-ins. The next here in the list is the context language code that store the default language of the user accessing the website within the session and across the web pages. This cookies is deleted after the session is closed. The next one in the list is dynamic 365 portals analytics, that is critical service cookies to analyze the service uses anonymously and aggregated for the statistical purpose. Remember, the lifetime of this cookie especially is 90 days. The next two is DST observed and is DST supported. That basically store the value to indicate the current moment is in the daylight saving time, or the other indicates whether the specific date and time falls in the range of the daylight savings, time zone code, and the time zone offset. That is store the time zone code values in the CRM time zone definition table for the current time zone, and the other stores the time zone difference between the UTC and the local browser time. Other one in the list is the private mode login cookies. It used to identify the internal maker session when the site is in the private mode. The cookie is not dropped once it is made public, so it will still be there. ASP.NET.external cookies that is used to identify the user session in the external sign-in scenarios. The ARR affinity and the ARR affinity same site added the automatically by Azure website and ensure the requests are load balanced between the different sites. That does not store any of the user information. You see either the ARR affinities or ARR affinity same site cookies depending on your browser, or maybe you can get both of them. Now, you can ask some of the basic question that why can't I use the Power Pages site without the cookies? The answer for this is no, you cannot deactivate or some or all of the cookies in the Power Pages site. It is necessary considering adding the consent dialogues for websites users through the external scripts. So as cookies are required to maintain a website functional, which I have explained to you before. As an architect, as a maker, you need to always remember if there is a requirement from the customer or the organization that you cannot use the cookies on their machines, then this solution is not an appropriate solution for the consideration. Let's have a quick look how the cookies look like in the Power Pages. So first thing here, if you go to the Power Pages, simply go and inspect the element there. And then on the right side, you see the application tab. Go to the application and then the cookies. Under the cookies, you will see the URL, and that is all of the cookies which has been listed here. So this is the list of the cookies which I have explained to you, like is DST offset, time zone offsets, and everything. There are few cookies which based on like that expire on particular session, but there are also cookies which prolong for the 90 days and so on. Let me just quickly see sign out from the portal. Then you will see that this cookies has been adjusted based on that one. So there could be for the cookies will be added, or there could be an option that few of the cookies has been already removed out, but it all depend when the page is loaded. So now you see the ADX preview, the request verification token, and then you see a lot of other cookies after the sign in because that has been created automatically by the Power Pages because they will be using for the respective functionalities, which I have already explained to you. Now let's quickly go and talk about the another aspect here that these cookies do not store any of your personal data. So please don't worry about that one. Also, by default, it is not storing the user IP unless you configure the traffic analysis of your website. How you can do the traffic analysis configured through? So you have to go to the portal management app. Let me just quickly show that one also. So you have to go to the portal management, and on the portal management app, basically you need to move to the administration section at the bottom, and then you will see the enable traffic analysis. So if you enable this, then the IP can be tracked. Microsoft do not store any of the personal data of the users or the organization. This is for today, and have a very nice day. Have a very nice evening. Let's tune in, and we will wait for the another session by the other speaker. Thank you so much.